Hello Internet, it's Noel and thanks for visiting my little corner of YouTube. Now today I'm going to be carrying on with my review of the Focusrite Scarlett CM25 Studio Bundle series, and today I'm going to be looking at the microphone. This is the Focusrite CM25 MkIII. Okay then, so this is the CM25 MkIII. This is the microphone that's included with the 2i2 Studio Bundle and also with the Solo Studio Bundle. Now this is an electric condenser microphone with a fixed cardioid polar pattern. So I found the spec sheet for this microphone. It's not the most complete spec sheet around, but it does state that it has a 20mm capsule, which suggests it will have a 16mm diaphragm, which is the same as the Audio-Technica AT2020. It has a sensitivity of -36 dB, a frequency response of 20Hz to 20 kHz, an impedance, a fairly high impedance of 200 ohms, which is twice that of the AT2020. It has a respectable equivalent input noise of 16 dBA. Now I looked up the official specs for the Audio-Technica AT2020 and they don't actually list what the equivalent input noise is, but I did manage to find that on Recording Hacks, and it looks like the CM25 has a lower equivalent input noise at 16 dBA versus 20 dBA for the Audio-Technica AT2020. Now this also has a signal to noise ratio of 74 dB. It weighs 496 grams, but unfortunately they don't list the dynamic range or the maximum input level. Now at the moment I've got this connected to the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 Generation 3. This is in input number 2 and the gain is set to about 12 o'clock. Now this is how it sounds. This is the raw sound of the CM25 MkIII. There's no post-processing at all going on right now. Now the microphone itself is quite compact and it's also got a good amount of heft to it. It weighs 496 grams. It seems like it's fairly durable, quite sturdy. The mesh seems fairly solid. It doesn't feel like it would dent very easy. It comes with a stand mount in which the microphone can thread into, and it also has a 3/8 to 5/8 thread adapter. Now there's no shock mount included or anything like that, so I'm just going to tap on the stand and we'll see what kind of handling noise this picks up. Now that's probably pretty bad, but to be fair, you could pick up a cheap shock mount from Amazon for probably about a tenner. Now this microphone has one mode, that is a cardioid polar pattern. Now that means that it is sensitive to the front of the microphone, but it is not sensitive to the sides and the rear, although it will pick up some noise to the sides and the rear, and I'll demonstrate that now. So this is the front of the CM25 MkIII. This is the right hand side of the CM25 MkIII. This is the left hand side of the CM25 MkIII. This is the rear of the CM25 MkIII. And now we're back at the front of the CM25 MkIII. Now just like any microphone, especially condenser microphones like this, it will be quite susceptible to plosives, which is why I'm talking across the axis at the moment to try and avoid that as much as possible. Now they don't include a pop filter with this microphone, so it would be advisable to pick one up. Again, you can pick those up fairly cheaply, just a few pounds for a cheap one like this. Now even talking across the axis like this, it's probably still picking up the occasional pop. Now this microphone doesn't have any inbuilt pop filtering, so I'm just going to do a quick demonstration of its plosive rejection. Pop, pop, popsicle, testing 1 2. Pop, pop, popsicle, testing 1 2. Pop, pop, popsicle, testing 1 2. Okay, so now I've fit a pop filter to this microphone, and I'll do the rest of the video like this. That'll allow me to talk straight into the front of the microphone without worrying about any plosives. Now I don't think this microphone is affected that much with proximity effect, but I'm going to get a little bit closer and we'll see just how much coloration it does get. Okay, so now I'm demonstrating the proximity effect. I'm right on top of the microphone to see how it sounds. Right, so to demonstrate how this microphone sounds, I'm going to record a little bit of guitar. Please beware though, I'm not the greatest guitar player in the world. While I'm really into music technology and would consider myself a producer, I'm not that musically talented. So there we go, I hope that didn't sound too bad. And when it comes to spoken word, I think it sounds nice and clear, it's not muddy, it's not too bright, it might be a tiny bit too sibilant, but it's not too bad. When it came to recording the electric guitar, I thought it sounded pretty good. Now with the acoustic guitar, it did sound a little bit too warm and boomy, but maybe I could have done better with my microphone placement. I do have a fairly small space here to be working with. So overall then, I'm really impressed with this microphone and what you get for what you're effectively paying for this microphone. This bundle cost me £230. You're getting the headphones, the audio interface, the microphone, and an XLR cable. Now if you take out the £150 that it would cost you to buy the interface by itself, and then you split what's left between the headphones and the microphone, you're basically looking at a £40 microphone here. Now I don't think that you're going to find a microphone that is this good for £40. Now the usual recommendation for microphones for beginners tends to be the Samsung Q2U and the Audio-Technica AT2020. Now both of those come in at around £70 or £80 in the UK. Now, I think that the CM25 MkIII is easily as good as both of those two microphones. Even if it's not quite up to the same standard as the Audio-Technica 2020, you are getting a microphone for half the price of the AT2020. And the value of this is just incredible. I think if you are looking for an audio interface and a really good microphone to get you started in the world of recording audio, you could do much worse than this. So there we are then, that's going to be it. Let me know what you think of the CM25 MkIII down in the comments. And as always, like and subscribe. I've got one more video left in this series, that's for the HP 60 MkIII headphones that come in this bundle. And I'm going to have lots more content like this coming out soon. Now thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a good one.